While commenting on some of the concerns raised by leaders in the memorandum presented on their behalf by the NRM Chairperson of Kampala Division, Mayombo Daniel Chigozi, President Museveni urged all leaders to understand the issue of public service and socio-economic transformation.
To understand the issue of public service versus socio-economic transformation of the population.
The national chairperson first told leaders of the type of governance that existed during the colonial days that bred massive corruption through their bureaucracy, strengthening their resolve during the people's protracted struggle not to allow the wanainchi themselves to elect their leaders.
You could see government veterinary drugs being sold.
Ngolaba eddagala ery'ebisolo ate nga litundibwa.
And the same with the drugs of human from the health centers.
Kyekimu n'eddagala ery'abantu okuvanga mu malwaliro.
Then I taught 2 times. During that time I taught in 1965, then 1967. After my O-level, A-level, I taught in schools. And you could see the misbehavior of the teachers towards especially the girl children. That's why, therefore, we proposed and fortunately NRM accepted.
The president pointed out that any challenge emerged of wages as the number of public servants increased, and yet funds were needed for the construction of roads, electricity, health facilities and other social services. He said in the coming budget, the government will need over shillings 50 trillion, and out of that, shillings 8 trillion will be for wages. The president said that is the reason why the concept of leaders' circles was mooted and deemed more appropriate and workable, because the government will be putting in some money for the current and past leaders to use it, and it will act as their bank that will grow as more funds will be sent to the circles annually.
Village bank will grow.
N'olwekyo banka yaffe oba saako yaffe ey'ekitundu ekyo ekula.
Now, this was for the village, for the village parishes.
Kino kyali kya muluka.
Emiruka y'omu byalo.
Emiruka egy'omu byalo.
On the socio-economic transformation, President Museveni asked leaders to encourage wanainchi to embrace the parish development model. For those in rural areas and the urbanities can use the peri-urban model, as well as take advantage of the increased production that will accrue from the PDM to buy and sell farmers' produce, process, or even get involved in services.
Now, your point about the Miruka of Kampala,
ensonga yamwe ku miruka gy'e Kampala,
needing more money is very correct.
Nga mwetaaga ssente eziwerako ntuufu nnyo.
We are going to study that. There is no problem.
President Museveni also welcomed the idea of providing wanainchi with working spaces in the markets as well as the artisan groups. He added that the same will be done for the skilling centers that will be expanded.
But the principle is the same.
Naye ng'enkola y'emu oba ekibalo kye kimu.
Weewole ssente ku magoba amatono ozikozese ozikomyewo omulala naye azikozese.
On education, the president said that more primary and secondary seed schools will be availed, but insisted on affordable education through day schools as boarding ones take more money on things that don't have any bearing to education, like feeding and sleeping, among others. On the rigging of votes, President Museveni promised to discuss the issue when he meets leaders from all Kampala divisions. On having a clean city, the president said garbage bins should be placed at every 200 meters within Kampala city. The national chairman of the NRM party, President Yoweri Museveni, pledged to meet all NRM leaders from all divisions separately to further discuss their concerns.
Is the issue of getting all our population out of poverty.
Yensonga y'okujja abantu baffe bonna mu bwavu.
Leader or no leader.
Oba oli mukulembeze oba toli mukulembeze.
That's why all this time we have been doing all these different experiments.
Yensonga lwaki tubadde tugezesa ebbanga lino lyonna ebintu ebyenjawulo. Programs ez'enjawulo.
Entandikwa
ng'entandikwa
NADS, Operation Wealth Creation.
The Secretary General of NRM, Honorable Richard Todong, expressed his gratitude for the support NRM supporters have for their national chairman, President Museveni. He therefore urged the chairman, when time comes, to offer himself to be re-elected for the presidency, as his age more than qualifies him for the position.
I just pray that these many requests that the leaders of the party are putting before you to offer yourself in 2026, kindly take it seriously. We know at the right time the party will process this, but the demands we have as a secretariat from your supporters around the country is overwhelming.
The Minister for Kampala, Hajat Minsa Kabanda, appreciated government programs of Emyoga and the PDM, as well as the markets that have been provided to hawkers. Other leaders at the meeting included the Vice Secretary General of NRM, Honorable Rose Namayanja, the Director for Mobilization at the NRM Secretariat, Honorable Rosemary Senindeng, as well as senior officials from the NRM Secretariat, Shaidat Nasaku. UBC News.